Okay, 1 second. Just gotta make sure this is working. Okay, I think we're good. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. Um, 1 segundo. Okay, just opening the live stream real quick. I'm getting ready to see. Okay, holy shit! We got 6 people already. That's wow. That's probably more than last time. Holy Jesus! All right, chat. Make sure I'm not. Am I too loud by any chance? I just want to make sure. Okay. Well, you guys are on time. It's me that's late. Okay, I sound all good. All right. All right, we're gonna get started. Holy shit, 8 people. Okay. Looks like this is gonna be a good live stream after all. Okay. All right. Check the chat real quick. The control panel. Sign into chat. I don't know how to like connect the YouTube chat thing on the side. Application. Well, then again, I'll do that for maybe when I'm, you know, gaming or some shit, whatever. It says my connection is excellent. That's honestly perfect. It's because the Wi-Fi I'm at right now, it's pretty good. Let me get my phone charger real quick so that way I could check the stream. I'm itchy. Not even 2 seconds. Otto is already in the chat, and you know what? I can't talk shit. I be doing the same thing on his fucking bullshit. Okay. Welcome everyone to this is Amethyst 825, RJ, which one you want to call me now. And let's get started. Okay. Let me make sure window capture is good. God damn it, no. Let me close my Discord real quick. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream. This is Amethyst 825 or J, whichever one you want to call me. Whichever name you want to call me, I don't give a fuck at this point. So, welcome, and I bring you to this little live stream. I call it the X-Pansion announcement, which kind of corny when you think about it, because like the X, you get the drift, the expansion of what's got to go on. So what I'm going to talk about here is a couple things that I plan to do in the future, with my channel and some sort of things like that, Let me see here. Let me check the chat real quick. Okay. Holy shit, there's like 9 people on here. Give me 1 second. Of course you are auto pass. What the fuck? We're 2 minutes in. This is already hilarious. I barely even done said shit. What the fuck? So 9 people. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. It's good. That's good, my friends. Yeah, I turn my brightness down on my computer because my eyes are actually hurting. I might need glasses soon. Okay, so this is an update where I'll be going over the stuff that's gonna go on with the channel, a couple of the other things. Pretty much everything that's surrounded within my accounts and all that. So like, video channels, music, all that sort of stuff. Along with 2 new updates that I think you guys will love. That we'll save those for last. So, anyways, let's get started. And yes, this is a Google slide. So, I feel like a high school teacher at this point, just trying to show off a fucking slide showing all this shit. It's kind of like Bill Nye the Science Guy kind of shit like that, you know? All right, let's go ahead and get started. The first update I want to talk about is the second channel. If you don't already know, I already made a second channel by the name of Jadeite13. Right here is where I will upload some new content in the future, because I just recently learned a couple new things, which honestly I didn't even know I could even attempt. So, you suck as a teacher. Man, fuck you, real guy. All right. So, within the second channel, I will start to upload some Garry's Mod animations, possible vlog videos, and so these two right here I want to talk about because, like, I've been wanting to expand my creativity for a while. So, because I mean, I don't want to like keep going with just one thing. I want to go with like different stuff in the future, you know. So the Garry's Mod animations, that's already a good start. There's already 2 of them on my channel. The vlog videos, that depends how I feel comfortable with the situation that I'm gonna be in. So it's just not like, you know, Logan Paul kind of crap like that. No. I'm trying to like not get into that territory. And then we got possible car and motorcycle vlogs. So right here for this section right here, this is where I would probably be like talking about maybe modifying a vehicle, showing you how to do like proper maintenance on the vehicle. Same with the motorcycle stuff as well, because if anything, what I want to talk about is like I recently just got a motorcycle permit. So hold on, I'm losing my words here. I need to catch my breath. That's what you get when you can't breathe. So I recently just got a motorcycle permit, so I want to maybe do like a little bit of vlogging along with that. You know, GoPro guys with their fucking helmets on. No, I will not be smashing a fucking car mirror. First off, I don't condone that. It's honestly dumb as shit, if anything, because like that's pretty much signing your own death warrant right there. And then we got miscellaneous uploads to where I will upload possibly whatever comes to mind, you know, like how I do it on this channel and all that. So whatever gets thrown out of the blue, technically. And this channel is also a possible new location if I plan to retire from this channel, which I'm not saying I'm going to retire now, no. Probably further in the future. There's no official date when I'm doing it. It's just got to be thrown out of the blue or whatever. But I mean, I want to make sure when it does happen, though, I want to make sure it's a special moment. Something memorable, you know? Will we have content like Nick Avocado? Man, I swear to God, Nev, you are so lucky I'm not in the chat, because I swear to God, I would have fucking threw you across the room. So, no, mukbangs, no. I don't fucking do that shit. Fuck no. Bro, I can barely have pizza. What the fuck? So yeah, Garry's Mod animations, possible vlog videos, vehicle vlogs. I did forget to put another category on here. I was supposed to put diesel, because if you haven't noticed, I haven't been uploading a lot because I'm in school now. So I'm in a trade school at the moment. So I'm trying to get my diesel certifications. So when I go to a dealer and all that. So yeah, pretty much. I should have just put automotive vlogs at that point, if I'm correct. And then the miscellaneous uploads, whatever the hell just comes through, that's what's going to come through. I'm just going to leave it at that. But yeah, the Jadeite13 channel is the new channel. I've had this channel it used to be called the J300S J300S channel, where if you don't remember, I had a Chrysler 300. I only had like 1 video and like 2 shorts on there. And then I just called it quits because I no longer have the vehicle now. But because I now have a 2013 Dodge Charger, I might do maybe a couple of maintenance videos. So that way you guys get a clue on how to do maintenance and stuff, or whatever the hell, you know. I will admit, though, the Chrysler, though, it's a good car. Maintenance is just terrible on that thing. I mean, same goes for the Charger I have, but I mean, it's not as bad as the Chrysler. I'll give it that. I mean, it does need new suspension parts again. So, I mean, I already got a head start on what to do. So, yeah. What was the channel called again? It was called the J300S channel, but now it's been converted into the Jadeite 13 channel. So, that is going to be the update right here for this. So I got some screenshots for any future animations that I plan to do. The first one I plan to do is Splatoon animations, because I got a buddy of mine who got me into it. So, and I'll be honest, it's off to a good start. I'm not gonna lie. So you can see right here, I got a couple of screenshots of what I might possibly make. Well, these two, I think these will correlate. It's these right here. It's for the same animation. Dear the Squids. Man, real guy, shut the fuck up. I don't criticize you for your shit. So yeah, I already got some stuff set up for major animation right here. So of course Otto knows what I'm talking about. So we got right here what looks like to be some automotive stuff mixed in with the Splatoon and Gmod animation. So we'll just say it's kind of like UPX all over again, but not remotely close, but not too close. And yes, you do, Mr. J. That's some bullshit. That's cap. You lying. You're a liar. So yeah, second channel update. Just pretty much animations and stuff. As you can see right here on this one, you got of course the Sona. I'm not surprised. And you got this inkling right here, which you may have seen if you went on Otto's channel, on Automatic's channel. You might recognize this one along with these two right here. This one, though, I think you might get a clue who this is. I'm not going to say who. I'm just going to leave you with guesses and all that. And yeah, so pretty much all this is going to be like, you know, animations for future projects and all that. So yeah, that should conclude the second channel part. Now, moving on to the music channel that I have. Recently just changed the profile picture for it too. So, because I mean, it was kind of overdue anyway. So I want to talk about future music releases that are coming up and upcoming OST album that I've been working on since, I believe, March or April. I don't remember when, but I know it was way far back. So I want to go ahead and talk about the music updates and stuff. So if you remember, my first album, The Essential Amethyst Productions, was the first album that I recorded on GarageBand a couple years back, like about 5 years. But I wanted to, because next year would be the 5-year anniversary, I wanted to re-record the entire album itself, along with the demos that I have on mixed in with that. I'm gonna work my way to like make them sound a little bit better to where they're no longer demos, but like official actual tracks that you can play on loop over and over. So because 5 years of this album is soon coming, because I've taken the time to like practice with like new stuff, new music making and all that, I wanted to go ahead and re-record everything that's on that entire album, see how far I've come, to see how it would sound now. Because like when you get new packs and all that, you take time to learn, and pretty much I just want this album to sound as good as how the newer releases sound. Because beforehand, I will admit, when I first made this, when I look back at it, it doesn't really sound as good. But I mean, then again, it's an early album. The older it is, the different it's going to sound compared to what you make now. So pretty much this album will be re-recorded and remastered. A couple tracks will be mixed and mastered properly to where it sounds a little bit better, and there will be some tracks that will be re-recorded. And that's pretty much it for this one. And I do have another EP, Undiscovered Audio Waves, that was supposed to be released back in 2023, but never actually I never finished it, actually. So this is actually an EP for the Planet Kepler album that I released back in 2022. So there's different alternative versions of tracks, and if I'm correct, there are some demos that I left in, along with if I'm correct, there's 2 versions of Interstellar Flight. There's been one that's been leaked out so far. Honestly, I'm not even mad about it. I'm genuinely surprised it was even used, and it sounds pretty good in the video. I'm not going to say where it's at. You're going to have to figure it out where it is. It's not on my channel. It's nowhere, anywhere surrounding my accounts. Nothing. So yeah, there is a demo version of Interstellar Flight, along with an orchestra version that I've been working on, which I am still trying to get it to sound as good as how it should sound. So on this album is supposed to come out in next year, late 2025, along with the Essential album. So those two will come out possibly at the same time, or maybe a month after month, depending on which one is coming first. Now, I want to go ahead and talk about the OST album that I'm working on. So, this album right here is an official soundtrack for a project that I am working on, which I will go into detail about that in a couple of minutes. So, with this one right here, I'll tell you right now, there are so many tracks on this. I've worked my way to make so many of them. This is probably my biggest album yet, despite the fact it's an OST album. I've made so many tracks on this album itself. I'm honestly impressed. So, as you can see on the following screen right here, there's only 3 of those OST tracks that have been released on my music channel. Sunrise Suicide, Radiant Moon, and Going Numb. Those 3 tracks are the only ones released at the moment in the music channel for the upcoming OST. Now, when I wanted to keep these private for a while, but I decided, you know what? It's the aroma is getting kind of the void is getting empty. I might as well just drop these 3 and call it a day. See, because so far when it comes to the music and stuff, people actually like it. For example, Rail Guy right here, really loves it. So I decided to just drop these 3 at least for the time being, early this year, and then once this, there's no actual official date for this to come out. This OST album is coming out with a specific project. Once it's started, then the album will be released in its entirety. So right here, you will see, voice crack. 1 second. Had a voice crack there for a minute. Okay, so what you can see here, these are all the tracks featured in the new OST album. So we got Another Day in the Shops, Wherever the December Winds Takes You, Heartache, Twin Sisters, Pistons and Injectors, Will We Meet Again, Uncontrollable Hazard, Engraved Memories, Going Numb, Mind of Fear, and you get the point, you get the idea. So there are 18 tracks in total, 17 new tracks, and 1 bonus track that I decided to throw in because, this bonus track, believe it or not, was made a couple years, a year or 2 ago, but I never actually released it. The only person I will say right now that actually has, if I'm correct, actually no, I think only 2 or 3 people that actually have the actual track in their hands. I'm not going to say everyone, but only 1 person. Automatic does have this track, which no, do not go begging him for it, because I will find out if you are begging him for it. So this is a track that I've recorded long ago, back for episode 3 of the original UPX. If you've watched, actually no, episodes 3 and 4. If you go to the very end of episode 3 with Levy mentioning something, you can hear that soundtrack play. That was actually originally made by me. And then episode 4 came around. I reused that same track again in the early part of the episode. The answer will be no if you ask me. Keeping secrets, good. So yeah. If you look at the key over here, this will show you what's been released, what's not been released, and a couple other things, The red ones will outline which tracks have been released, throughout the music channel and all that. The blue one indicates that this track has been released on my channel, but you have to figure out where it is. I can't say where. You just got to look through and try to assume which one it is. Now for the green one, this track was given out to someone, So this track was not on my channel, nor is it audible anywhere on my channel, but it is outside of my channel, so it's on someone else's channel. Again, you're gonna have to pick and choose, figure out where it is. I can't say where, and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that actually. So yeah, I think that should conclude the music updates, if I'm correct. Yeah. And now we get to the big news. I wanted to talk about this little project that I mentioned back in the 2K subspecial. I mentioned that there was a specific project that I was working on, and this right here is the project I am currently working on with Automatic. This was started back as a project back in last year, and I want to see if you guys can take a wild guess about what the series is about. Those that already know it, that I've mentioned it, shut up. I want people to try and assume what the series is about, so that way you get a clue, because the next slide will actually show what the series is about. So in the meantime, let me get a sip of some iced tea. Nice try, Arrow. I already saw that. I already screenshotted that. So yeah, if anyone wants to take any wild guesses on what this might be about, go right ahead. That way, he says don't care. Of course you don't. Yeah, no, I'm getting Discord notifications on my phone. I should have had that muted before I started. Now, okay, so it doesn't look like people know what it is. But you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it is about. So, the articulated hellhound, hold on, one of 7 other people in here say something. Wrong answers only, right? Oh my god. This is not Instagram where you can just post a picture of a fucking pencil sharpener and say, what car part is this? Wrong answers only. I like how people would actually fall for it and be like, it's a transmission, but it's not. It's a pencil sharpener. Okay, I'm getting kind of sidetracked here. Okay, so the new spinoff is actually for Levy, believe it or not. The series is going to revolve the origin of Levy's demise. Yes, it's kind of UPX related, but it doesn't actually like correlate exactly to it. It's going to be like an extension to her. So of course, with the episodes Challenger 3942 and the Greyhound Hellhound, this is actually the origin for when Levy lost her mind. The thing is, though, with this, it's completely different from the original UPX. I will tell you that right now. So whatever you've seen from the original, none of it is going to correlate exactly to those episodes, because this is a whole rewritten story for Levy. So the start of the project began around, I think, late December of 2023, along with Automatic, who is co-executive of UPX, and the articulated Hellhound, because, you know, him providing the accurate information of the timeline that this is going to take place. If anything, I thank him for this, because he's got more info than I can even pick up. Ayo, don't even peck up. That's Arrow, by the way, Otto. So now, like I said, the story began. I started planning it out around late December with Otto, of course. Then the first script was created around January 24th. So the pilot episode is already done. And a number of other scripts that came along with it, leading into the timeline. Like how this ties to her present day self. Yes, pretty much, yes. So this is when she started off, and then next thing you know, it's a whole one trail of what's been going on, why she has such an attitude, why she's like this, you know. But the story won't focus just on her. It's going to focus on some other characters like 825, along with another character that I think you guys might be familiar with that recently was added to the roster, but this character will be removed from the roster after this because I realized there was no need to make this character into a goddamn UPX character. There was no reason. I don't know what was going through my mind at the time, but I decided once this is done, she's going to be removed from the roster. Now, in total, there was originally going to be 13 episodes, but because when I was writing the story, I realized I'm leaving such a big gap for one of the stories. So I decided to make an extension story that continues the story a lot further, along with an idea that Otto had that honestly shocked me. But I went ahead and I was like, well, go for it. Because I feel like this would be this is a story idea that he had in mind for a while now. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give you the chance to actually make this a reality and throw it in here. See how that plays out. Now, the first episode released, the estimated time for it to be uploaded to the channel will possibly be around late 2024 to mid 2025. So within that timeline, starting as of now to 2025, we will see how far it'll take us for us to start before the first episode, you know. And this will be an extension series to Union Pacific X, the 2019 version that I was originally working on. Pretty much it's got to be more similar to the reboot than the original. So pretty much this entire series it's going to be a rewritten storyline, of course, of UPX episodes 3 and 4, like I said before. So, because when I did Levy's story originally, it didn't really, after like years later, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, you know, your typical this and that. I don't know. I just didn't settle with it. You know, locomotive pushing it off the rails and all that, blah, blah, blah. No. I'll be honest, it kind of made me cringe a little bit, you know. So instead, I just wanted to rewrite the story to, like, you know, be similar, but not exactly too similar to these. So, yeah. The new spinoff will match the accuracy with the reboot, which Otto is working about. So, yeah, I think that should be everything for the new spinoff series. If I'm correct, that should be everything. Okay, now it's time for the big major update. Right, I forgot about these. So there are 2 teasers that are coming out within late 2024 and mid 2025. I can't believe I actually forgot that I included these here. There's 2 teasers ready to go to be uploaded. There is a third one in the making that it's kind of taking a while for me because PC's starting to act up a little bit. So yeah, there's 2 teasers. That way it at least shows, it gives it the feeling of how the story is going to play out and all that. Of course, you could see in the backgrounds what's going. Well, kinda, but you know. So once these 2 teasers are out, these will be released, of course, early before the actual episode comes out. These 2 right here that you see present, these will be uploaded soon, probably within this time frame right here. The third one is going to take a while because, like I said, I need to beef up the PC a little bit more, this and that. And, yeah, I think that should be it. There is one final update that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. And this is for a lot of people that have been begging me for a long time, which, of course, I kept telling them to shut up. But you know what? I decided to have a little change of heart for once. The final update refers to Union Pacific X, the original version. So we'll see. Okay, whoa, we got 10 people in here. Nice. So this last update is going to be about the original Union Pacific X. Of course, you know that how do you say? It was canceled for specific reasons and all that. Chance, oh my god, you sound like an ass. Looky, kitties, more UPX content. Ain't this what you wanted? Jesus, Chance. And they're all teaser trailers. Love you, Chance. Oh my god. Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the 2 episodes that were canceled within this series. Of course, you may know there was episode 8 for the first season called Frozen Disappearance. It was canceled because it didn't meet its quota time. So of course I had to cancel that out and then move on to season 2 because I was like, I'm not gonna wait anymore. People are just coming and going. They're leaving. They're not getting the lines in time. They're not getting them correct. So I decided to just drop the entire episode as a whole and just move on with season 2. Now, and then, of course, the one episode that everyone has been begging about because it was left at a cliffhanger. Union Pacific X episode 2, which was originally called Missing. This episode has been dropped after I said I was going on a quote-unquote hiatus, when in reality that was just an early way of saying I'm done with the series. I'm not going to keep continuing it. So, yeah, that's pretty much what it's what I'm mentioning. Like, you know, I can't even get my words out. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this was the second episode that was supposed to come out when it was still being made. But of course, shit hit the fan and I decided to just drop everything, not just the episode, but everything in total. So yeah, both episodes were dropped. But I had a change of heart. I had a change of heart with things, and I, of course, Otto, being the one inspirational person, drilling screws into my head to get that fucking crank going again. And believe it or not, the original scripts and the clips have been found and restored thanks to Automatic. This right here was the footages of the original clips he provided. That I took photos from my phone on. Yeah, I could have taken screenshots from my computer, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to take a picture of this. So that way, because if you can see here, this is actually showing me, Otto, and Chance discussing about the, the episodes, the actual original footage that was provided. So, because this was the footage Otto provided. He said he had a lot of fun, but of course, disappointed when everything dropped and all the hard work was gone. So the original scripts and the clips have been found and restored from the original episode 8 and episode 2 of season 2. Of course, special thanks to Otto for saving these, because I mean, totally not creepy, but you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. So, with that being said, both episodes, well, like I said, I had a change of heart. And I've decided I'm going to go ahead and make these last 2 episodes. So, both the episodes will be edited in the original video format provided by Otto. So, whatever you saw in the last screenshots will be used originally. So, that way it keeps that same era feeling from the original UPX. The original voice actors for the episodes are going to return, along with some new ones for those that are not able to come back to the original voices. So it depends on who I pick out for the new ones. But the original ones will come back. But like I said, there are some new ones that will be filling in the spots for those that have left or resigned or all this and that, or there's no way to get in contact to. So it's going to be a mix between the originals and some new people that I'll have voicing in this. And there will be some minor changes made to the original scripts, because when I looked at the the original scripts, I never realized how fucking cringy I made some of this. But then again, I'm gonna leave some of it in there, well, most of it in there, so that way it keeps that original feeling of the nostalgic version, you know. So pretty much the 2019 version will still remain, along with a little bit of tweaking and all that. So that way there's not much to mess with the original style, but just keep the original one going. So yeah. So, with that concluded, both episodes will soon see the light of day. Both episodes will be made, and because my 10th anniversary for the channel is coming up, this will fill in the gap for that. So that way, how do you say? Because I mean, I've been getting so many comments saying, "When's the next episode? When's this and that?" Of course, I was getting annoyed with it, but then I decided I had a change of heart. Otto had to talk some sense to me. Probably hit me with a bat, by the way, because I didn't want to do it. But I decided we're going to go for it. We're going to edit these last 2 episodes, and then that's that. There is a disclaimer saying, no, this does not mean I will return to making Union Pacific X. Only the 2 canceled episodes will be made, and then the reboot will still be made by Otto, which I will assist him as a co-executive, because now he has taken over. His accuracy with the history is a lot better than what I can think of. So whatever he has in mind, it's going to roll with him. So pretty much he's now my boss. Then again, I don't know what to say. Now, because that's done, I wanted to go over some unseen recovered footage. This video originally was supposed to be uploaded, but of course I got hit with a copyright notice that blocked out the entire video. So I was uploading it around September 26th. But of course the shit just like, how do you say, YouTube copyrighted that shit. So they said, fuck you, you use this song, we're not gonna let you use it. I need to take a break. Oh my god. So you always keep a drink with you. So let's hope the stream won't be taken. Don't worry, I'm gonna mute the stream whenever there's music playing. I know exactly which music starts playing. So pretty much this gives off disclaimers for descriptions of each scene of what was going on. The video is actually privated on my channel right now because, like I said, copyright and all that. It said, fuck you, we're not gonna let you air this. So instead I decided to test it out on my stream on here to see if it would work. So I want to go ahead and just show off the original footage that was restored thanks to Automatic again, by the way. So what you're about to see is the original clips that were used. Some people on my Discord have seen it already, but I know some people on here on this channel have not seen it. So I want to go ahead and play that for you. So with that being said, let's get started.
Yeah, I kind of do feel responsible for James's incident, because apparently he cracked his side rods while trying to go uphill due to excessive wheel slipping.
Didn't it hurt him?
I mean, it sounded painful from what I was told. But then again, I'm not the one who decided to go full sport mode on a fucking hill.
So in the following shot, D25 is talking with Oz and Chris about James getting stuck up Sherman Hill due to E25's negligence. This would result in James cracking a side rod due to excessive wheel slip, along with damaging other parts going up the grade in a frozen environment. Clip 2 is the scene with Lexi. This is where the
what?
Come in.
In the flippin' backflip of a crippled man on roller skates at a retro dance festival happened here.
Crippling depression.
Okay, shut up. Just please, shut up.
Thank God someone is here!
Lexi, you were here all along?
Nah. I was trying to learn how to dance. Of course I've been here all along!
Oh, jeez, no need to be fucking rude. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, okay, right here is where I'm going to have to mute because there is copyrighted music. And I'm not trying to get the stream thrown off already. So over here you can see Chris is helping her get those coaches out of the way. So that way they can go ahead and assist her out of there. Of course, in this next shot, you see the Lexi's being put back on the tracks. Thanks to Otto's amazing detail work here. And that's not an insult, by the way. So yeah, you see these two. They're trailing her back home, and that's just about it. So this was, of course, like I said, one of the clips used for the episode. In the following scene, 825 and Chris end up on the line that led directly to Lexi, who went missing for several weeks without a trace after taking the wrong track that led her into a new location. 825 and Chris then assist her with getting her back on the tracks along with help from the crew to get her back up and running. This footage is a reference shot used before any editing and changes have been made before the episode was canceled, and this would have been the final episode for season 1 before season 2 started. Now the next clip was the outro. This I will have to mute because this is where I got the video blocked. So we're not going to proceed. There's supposed to be a thunderstorm here, so I'm going to have to go ahead and mute that because I'm not trying to get this stream thrown off right here. Of course, over here you can see, you know who, the 807, ooh, so spooky, oh, shut the fuck up. Seriously though, like, the demon stuff and all that, it's so corny, I'm sorry, but if y'all still do that, it's getting annoying. And I will go ahead and, now because this is going to take a while for the credits to roll through, I will tell you what the 807 was originally supposed to be. It was neither nor ghost nor demon, but it was supposed to be a Frankenstein build. Pretty much using, was it Yixel? I don't remember it being Yixel, was it? Well, either way, I'm just going to go ahead and tell them what was going on with 807. The 807, though, was supposed to be a Frankenstein build used with parts from the FEF classes, both 1, 2, and 3. And it wasn't supposed to be a threat at all. It was just supposed to be like an illegal build, according to what Otto said. So yeah, it was an illegal build. That was Yixel in that shot. I'll be honest, it's been a while. I don't remember. Yeah, I didn't know if it was 807 or Yixel. I've lost track, like I said. I haven't paid attention. Like I said, footage has been gone for a while. I don't remember. So, yeah, I'm lost in the void. So here are the voices of the original cast members that were voicing in the 8th episode, but of course, canceled. So here are all the people that were assisting at the time. I like how I put my name at the very bottom, despite the fact I should have been on top. You know what? I really don't care, though. As long as the credits go through, it should be fine. Okay. And then, if I'm correct, there was there was an error right here. It says in the outro you would have been able to see the 807 appear. Well, we'll just scratch that out now. But I will say that the 807 will no longer appear as a character, as it's been removed from the roster in newer episodes, along with the reboot in total. Also, seriously, there's already too many dumb ghost and demon train characters out there. We don't need another, so grow the fuck up already. And what you hear right now in the background was also another track that I never released, which is part of the OST. So, I would also like to thank everyone that was involved with the episode, despite the fact it wasn't released. So I want to give a big thank you to them. But like I said before, this track that's playing right now is one of the tracks being used in the spinoff. And I also provided a bonus clip for episode 2, which was a flashback scene.
Hey Oz, check it out. What you think?
What's going on there?
I sold my deflectors and got myself a custom 1955 Lee McCarthy Dark Moon. I wonder if I could get one in my paint scheme. It'll look really nice. I can already see it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So, in the teaser clip, it was a cutscene shot with 825 and Lexi having a conversation. There is no further detail that will be given now at the time being, as like I said, the episode will be remade, so that way you'll finally understand what was going on. And again, I do apologize for ending UPX so suddenly back then, but then again, there were decisions that were made. But I decided, have a change of heart, and decide to just work on the last 2 episodes and then be done with it. And again, thank you to Automatic for keeping the spark alight with the reboot, and hopefully we can bring on a new era and possibly finish what was first started as an idea to become reality for you all. All those original tracks you heard in the background through the descriptions were originally made by me, especially the ones that were also on the reboot as well, which I didn't expect them to actually appear, you know? Then again, there was a little clip that Otto needed help with music, and out of the blue, I decided, let me cook up something in the studio real quick, see if that works, and he rolled with it. But yeah. And that concludes the announcement, ladies and gentlemen. Now, before you go, I did want to show some behind-the-scenes stuff that I've been doing with some clips and screenshots and all that, along with some fan stuff that I've done. Some stuff that was made out of the blue. Right here, I do have some screenshots from the original outro for UPX. These were the exact shots provided for the outro when I was making it. Of course, these the angles are completely different from what you see in the original outro. But in the looks of this, though, you can see that this was before taking making the outro together, just testing it out to see how well it would run and all that. And so far, it came out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. And here is the original images and screenshots, or reference images, as I want to call it, for the Planet Kepler artwork for the album. This is what the original shots looked like from the start. Once the stream is done, respond to me. Don't leave me hanging. Nah, I'm good. Anyway. But these were the original shots taken for the artwork for it. As you can see, there's not much going on in the background. If you look closely at the, if you go back to the album, you'll see that there's some edited stuff into it. So this is pretty much the raw images being provided. Here we have the workspace for Idiots Messing with AI Part 2. Because, how do you say, this is when I finally started using a video editor for the first time on my computer instead of my phone. So my phone has now retired after 8 years of being used. And believe it or not, every video I've uploaded on this channel has been done on phone until I started working on the skit video that I made a while back, the Angry FEF2. The Angry FEF2 was actually the first video I've ever done on this computer, not on my phone. So this is pretty much an amazing upgrade that I've done, and I got a much easier workspace now. I don't got to use my thumbs. I mean, I still got to use my hands to make this video, but you know. So yeah. Everything has now been done here and all that, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, got a better workspace now. It's much cleaner. And here we got some miscellaneous stuff. There's the original face packs for the early versions of both Lexi and Levi. This was all the templates I used and created to make their faces. So that way, you can tell the eyes are separate from the face. The eyebrows were supposed to go along with the spook face for both of them. Now, then again, these are the early versions of when I started making them. Because, I mean, those characters really did need an overhaul. So, I mean, 5 years with the same face. I mean, it's about time, you know. But in my opinion, I think the 5th gen Lex and the 3rd gen Levi are probably the best looking ones so far. Next, I got the one character that I mentioned a while ago, a couple minutes ago, actually. The character that was supposed to be involved in the spinoff, Blair. The one character that I said I was going to remove from the roster after TH. So here you can see, yes, I did take the photo on my phone because this was the only photo. I was, at the time, trying to, like, show Otto the references and stuff of how it was going to go and all this. So we have the first gen, which was created back in 2023, and then the second gen created mid-2024 of this year. So you can tell there's been a massive change in face detail so far. So I'm pretty proud of that. And of course, I decided to provide an anniversary shot of the different versions of Lexi when the channel was going on, you know. So, of course, you got your 2nd gen, your 3rd gen, 4th gen. Of course, this was the longest running one. And then you got the new one that was created. Oh, fuck. Hold on, give me 1 second. I didn't provide a 1st gen because I'm trying not to look back at that. So, yeah. I ain't trying. I decided to just leave that one out of the bin and just work my way with just these 2. These 4. My fault. So, yeah, we got the different versions of them originally from the start. Of course, some people have seen it already on the Discord, but people, how do you know? The anniversary of the series is in 4 days, by the way. Ooh. I don't know what to do. I didn't even realize that. Oh, great. Thanks for throwing that right in my face, Otto. All right, and I also have the Gmod stuff for the testing of the models that, thanks to Otto, by the way, he got the human models, thanks to a couple Fiverr guys, into Gary's mod, along with the actual Blender models themselves. So, as you can see, we got Miss Overland, along with the Sinkling right here from Splatoon. Then we got Leslie Walker now in Gary's mod. And before you ask, Blair is in the how do you say the screenshots? It's just not on this section right here. This is when I was just testing them out to see how they performed, how they looked, and of course, this one was kind of like I haven't even tried anything. I will say these screenshots though were used for the that one little video I made on the 2nd channel. Of course, I'm not surprised I made Auto cringe, but then again, I don't know what I was doing at the time. I was just bored. Then we got Blair's testing in Gary's mod, along with some posing shots mixed in with the other 2 to see how that would go, how it would look once I start the animation process for the 2nd channel. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight on this live stream. Hopefully we get these projects out and whatever the hell else is coming out. So yeah, we got a lot planned this year and next year. Thanks to Otto, along with a couple other people that are going to help me out with this project, along with the spinoff, because the spinoff is the one main project I am really desperate and working in. So, but I will say though, once I start this project though, it's not going to be seasons. It's going to be like a whole continuous episode, but continued series pretty much. But I don't want to make the same mistake with UPX where I have like a certain quota timeline. I'm going to do episode per episode. And hopefully, let's pray I don't pull the same thing I did with UPX by canceling it. Because I already made 13 scripts in total. I still got the 14th one I got to work on. Everything's already been pre-made beforehand. So I want to make sure I get everything done instantly. So that way, I don't just cancel it instantly. So, yeah. We'll see how this goes and all that. And I thank you guys for joining me tonight on this live stream. I really appreciate it. You guys mean a lot to me, and without you guys, I wouldn't be here right now. The the douchebag that with a tattoo on his forehead. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for listening to my update, and I will see you all next time. So thank you guys for joining me, and have a good night.